Welcome back to this episode of the Nerd Cops podcast. Hopefully, this will be the final episode of Batman D&D. We'll just have to see
Hopefully.
how
Please,
much
please,
we'll just have to see
please,
how
I'm done.
well, I mean, y'all have to just finish it out. We'll see how this goes. On
3 hours later.
during the last episode, our brave duo went up against three doors, four doors, and they chose incorrectly several times, leading to Clayface jumping out of one of them. They went through the correct door, which led to Riddler and five goons for them to fight. Clayface joined in on that battle, and the a lot of fighting commenced. And the last thing we saw was Clayface reaching into the Riddler's coat pocket, clicking a button, these curtains falling down, in which we see a locked away Jim Gordon in a encaged Jim Gordon and encaged Gilda Dent, and that is the last thing we saw. Um, I do believe, I think we're just going to start over in terms of. I still have initiative. We're just going to keep going from where we were. With that said, we'll dive in. I'm going to basically start over initiative. Like we're going to keep it in this order. But I don't think it was technically Batman's turn, but it's been a while. I'm just going to start over. So we're going to say Batman, you can go ahead and oh, let me give a quick summary of where you two are in terms of health, because that would be good to do. Batman is currently at 99. Nightwing, you are currently at 73. They're not allowed to know where everyone else is, but I do know that as well. So,
Okay, so we're doing decent on the health.
yeah. Okay. So, Batman, what would you like to do?
So we still got Clayface and a bunch of goons in between us and them. There's a goon kind of right next to me, right?
More or less, it's probably about 10
Kind
feet
of
away, but in the smoke. Yeah.
going towards the
Northwest.
gates.
If you're looking at it,
Okay,
northwest.
I didn't draw all of the goons
Fair.
down.
That's
So
fair. Yeah.
I got the big picture.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to run over to him and roundhouse kick his face.
Okay. Give me a yeah, so oh my god, it's been too long since I've done this. Roll to hit.
14.
14. You do roll with advantage, so go ahead and roll one more time for me.
That one was a 5.
Okay, 14 did hit.
14 did. So
And you're doing a kick, so you're doing a D12 now because you upgraded. Yep.
I forgot about that. Stand by.
That's it. I haven't even gotten my dice out, so let me do that real quick.
Yeah. All right. D12. 11.
Nice. Okay.
Not mad at that.
Not at all. Okay.
Well, so I do get a bonus action. I'll do that and then follow up with an uppercut.
Okay. Roll to hit.
What's this one? 13?
13 hits.
Oh, nice. I was a little worried on that one. Is that still a 12?
Yep.
Okay. And less exciting 4.
Okay. Okay, so I mean, just with that, he's been kicked and punched. So you can definitely tell he's having that has affected him quite a bit. But he is still standing and he's still in the fight. So
okay.
Are you going to move back to the middle? What you're still in the smoke?
I'm still in the smoke.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he doesn't get an opportunity attack. That's how we've been doing it. If both people are in the smoke and they move, they can't see you move.
How much longer does the smoke have? Just so Rainer and I know.
I really don't remember. But I'm going to say two rounds. So this round and one more round for each of these because they were both put in at the same round, I believe. So
I think you're right. So I guess I'll just stand still.
okay.
Um,
Um, let's see who is next. G2. Okay. Okay, so you're over here. So this guy, heard a kerfuffle right there, and he is just going to take a gun and shoot. So
cool,
first,
cool, cool, cool.
we're gonna determine if he hits anybody. So, and he's rolling with disadvantage. So, okay. He didn't even hit anyone, so there's no he didn't even roll high enough to hit a
Pew pew.
goon. So,
Oh
uh
wow.
yeah. So yeah, nope, nothing there. I think this is where I just have
I think yeah,
okay,
you have
here we go.
a bunch.
Here's where it gets a little bit more fun. Um, so yeah, so Clayface is at the point where y'all are actually relatively close to each other, so he is going to come up to you. Just a pretty simple, straightforward. He's just going to, sorry, Batman, yes.
Okay.
He is just going to come and just do giant clay fist and attempt to uppercut your face effectively.
Critical miss. Critical miss.
Yeah, he did not hit. Um, so that stinks.
Yeah.
Um, let's see, how many more do we have? Okay, let me just roll a bunch of things real quick. I will tell you if anything cool happens. But there's just a lot of
Does
disadvantage.
a 37 hit?
Okay, who's the second one here? Okay. Um, so that was Nightwing. Okay. So he hit Rob or Nightwing, sorry. Don't want to
Why me?
and he did 8 damage. So that brings you down to 65. Okay. I'm just gonna do a few more rolls here. Oh my gosh. I rolled a 20, but I'm rolling with disadvantage, and I also rolled an 8, so nothing happened.
I get fucked.
Uh okay, now it is Nightwing's turn.
Okay, who's still up?
Pretty much all the goons and Clayface. Not pretty much, all the goons and Clayface.
Okay, so essentially, and Casey, who did you just hit? Did you go for a goon or did you go
I,
for face?
I went for a goon that was closest to me, going towards the gate, the cages.
Okay.
That's kind of what I was going for.
Okay, so follow my logic here. And this is to Nathaniel, sorry.
Okay,
Follow
cool.
If I attack Clayface, whatever I hit him with will get stuck in him, essentially.
There is at least a possibility of that, yes.
Okay. So, and is that gonna be like but like, what if I did that intentionally? Is there a higher chance of that happening?
Um, I mean, I would just say if you are attempting to do that and you just uh place it upon his skin. I was trying not to say put it in. Um
If you fuck him with it.
and I mean I'd probably just allow you to do that because I think instinctually that's how Clayface would handle that situation.
Okay, that's fair. But also the thing is because it is Clayface, if he thinks that I'm trying to do something intentionally, he is still like smart.
Yeah. Well, just for the sake of my DMing, talk me through what you're trying to do, and then let's try to figure out how to make it happen.
Oh, so a scream of sticks,
Uh-huh.
taser on
Uh-huh.
always, because
Yes.
it's a constant current. If I hit him with the ends of that,
Hmm.
and those get stuck in him, those are just constantly on doing damage.
Mm, gotcha.
So
Um,
I was trying to explain this in a way that you would just let me do it without me explaining, but also as we've all discussed already at this point, I just explained it, which now means
So here's what I would say, and you can handle this however you want. Like if are you holding them in, or are you doing that and letting go? Because that to me that's a big difference.
as in like so like I'm getting it stuck and holding it there, or getting it stuck and letting go.
Correct. Because to
I would
me,
I would
yeah. Sorry,
I would
you
say
finish.
probably hold. I would say probably holding, like still holding on, because the thing is at that point, if I have two weapons that are constantly emitting damage to the person or thing that it is stuck in, that gives me leverage, because a part like so like say like he like I like smack like I like basically like shove them into his chest. They're constantly shocking him, but then that also gives me enough leverage to be able to like do something else with that, like take him down while
Okay.
still also constantly giving damage.
Okay. So in terms of how it's going to be handled this round, I will treat it pretty much normal. And then if you decide to leave them in, like while holding on,
Mhm.
he's going to get a turn with that. And so you may have to deal with the consequences of that. So I'll leave that up to you of how you want to handle that one. Obviously I can't just give you constant damage for a 6 second round, but what I
Mhm.
will do, because I feel like it's fair, I'll basically, that'll be your action and your bonus action, doing both of them as it usually
Mhm.
is. I will let you basically do double damage for the e-scream, the electricity portion, which normally is
Okay,
a
yeah,
D4, would now be a
so
D8.
okay.
So it'd be a D12 and a D8 for each one. If you hit, you still have to roll to hit each
Yeah.
one. Is that fair?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. Um and he's outside the smoke, right? So we're not rolling at
He
advantage.
actually no, he had to go do the Riddler thing, so he is actually in the smoke now. So
Okay.
you are actually rolling with advantage this time.
19 and 20.
Yeah. Okay.
Ritter's
Okay.
Google likes him a lot more than my Google likes me.
Uh, okay, so that's the first one. So you got a 20 on that one. Go ahead and
Yeah,
roll to
hold
hit
on.
the other
Still,
one,
I'm
just
gonna
so
do what I did last time for just to make
complete
sure that you're
fairness.
aware, and I'm proving the fact of yes, this happened.
There you go. Yep,
I
I
clicked it
have
twice and
confirmed.
got 19 and 20.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Um okay, I have confirmed that. So, yeah, go ahead and just roll to hit the other one as well. We'll kind of just do these side by side. I feel like that's a little
Okay.
bit easier to do this time.
17.
17 does hit. You can roll again,
Okay.
and or
No, no,
was
no.
that was two? Okay.
That's the highest.
Okay, so basically, you need to roll. Let's just break it. Okay, so with the first one, go ahead and roll a d12 and a d. I'm going to do double damage with, like I've done, double damage with the Screama stick, normal damage with the electricity portion, but the electricity portion will be a d8 now. So
Okay. So
d12, double the d12 plus a d8 for the first one. That's going to be a lot.
you're you're not gonna be happy with me.
Probably not. The same time, I kind of want to finish our D&D here, so
So
that's
I'm doubling
partially okay.
both the D12 and the D8,
You're
correct?
not doubling the D8. You're doubling the D12.
Okay.
We've never doubled the
Okay.
electricity portion of it.
So in that part, uh 30.
Frick. Okay. Okay. So that was for one stick.
That was for that was
So
the
go ahead. That was the critical hit, which makes sense. And then go
Gotcha,
ahead and
so now
roll a
D12.
D12 and a D8 for just the other stick.
$20.
Did you roll a 12 and an 8? Oh my god. Okay,
The other one I rolled an 11 and an 8.
gotcha. Okay, so with that said, I mean, these go into his chest. Huge bolt of electricity, just you can tell, just fills his body. He lets out this guttural scream. He does not fallen down, but you can tell that obviously did a lot of damage. So that's where we're currently at. So with that said, I think we've got one poor goon who's gonna try to do something about all this. Okay.
We only have one more.
Nope. Well, just one more that hasn't rolled for this round. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, no, there's still 5 goons.
That's what I thought.
Um,
I was like, wait, what?
Okay, so with that said, he missed because these goons suck. Goons tend to suck. That's what they do.
I mean,
Makes me okay when
accurate.
goons suck. It makes me sad when Clayface and Riddler. Riddler
misses his punch.
I had fun with Riddler. At least Riddler got to do something fun before y'all knocked him out. So,
Yeah, which is why we honed in and focused on him.
it's true. It's true. Okay, with that said, it is Batman's turn again.
Again. Okay, well, it's not super exciting, but Ritter seems to be doing a number on Clayface. So I
That's
don't
fair.
feel the need to mess with that. So I'm just gonna focus on my goon that I'm standing next to.
Okay.
I believe. Yeah.
Oh, actually, I'm sorry. That was the end of the first round. I want each of you to give me a perception check.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, what
I'm
is
stuck in the corner.
So for Nightwing, that'll be a +2, I believe. Perception's intelligence, right?
hold on.
Or is that wisdom? I can't remember now.
Regardless, I rolled a 20.
Okay, cool. That's fine then.
It is either or. So like if one is
Okay.
higher than the other, you
He
can
rolled a 20. It really doesn't matter
But you
anymore. I was
said
just
both.
gonna
You said both of us, so I technically would still need to roll it.
go for it.
So
I'm gonna say it out
14.
loud. Okay, that's fine. That wouldn't have been high enough, but I've got to say it out loud anyway. And
I
you
whisper it
what
over to Nightwing.
so you just kind of do a quick little, like, you have your heat vision. However, you're seeing through smoke, you have enough to like look around for a second, and you notice in the cages, one of them is empty now.
Hmm.
And actually, you rolled a D20. It's Gilded Dents is now empty.
Okay, so Gordon's over there. How many feet? Okay, to know my next move now, I need a little more information more accurately. How many feet away is Gordon from me about?
Say about 45 feet from you.
Okay.
And you have, I'd
Was
have to
that
go back a long way to figure out your
Hey, I got it.
motion
I
movement.
jotted it down.
Okay.
Motion speed 60 feet.
Okay. So yeah,
I
you
could get over
you
there,
could get
but
there.
I wouldn't be in the smoke anymore. Is there any
Correct.
goons by him?
No, y'all are all not clumped together, but y'all are within like 20 feet of each other, approximately 20 feet away from
Okay.
those things.
Here's what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna attack this goon just standing right next to me in the
Okay.
smoke. I have advantage, and then I'm gonna go run over to that cage.
Okay.
And I mean, not really do anything yet, but
Okay. Yeah, so go ahead and roll to hit.
2.
Okay, you are rolling with advantage because you're in the
Oh
smoke.
yeah.
So
Okay,
go ahead and
okay, okay.
roll one
Thank
more.
goodness. 18. Okay, that's
18
better.
hits. Yes.
All right.
And then go ahead and roll a d12.
All right. 9.
Okay. Yeah, nine knocks out this guy.
Oh, don't
So
even know. Need to throw another punch. Okay.
nope. So you're good on that. He's out
Okay.
of here. Riddler's gone.
So I'm gonna run over to the cage and I mean, I don't have an extra bonus or anything like that, so I'm just gonna run over to the cage and I guess stand next to it.
You only used one action, so I would allow you to do something because you just did one punch and you knocked him out, and you normally would have a
Oh, I
bonus action
do have a
to do
bonus
something.
action.
Yeah.
I just established that on my own too. Fail. Uh, uh, can Batman just break locks? Probably not.
Okay. So I'm actually
Uh,
so you get right up to
yeah, I
the
was gonna
cage,
kind of
right?
thinking that I wouldn't be able to do anything right away. I was just gonna stand there and kind of guard it,
Okay.
just to kind of
You get
see
near
what's
it,
up.
which I will just say activate something, so I'm going to take over for a second.
Okay.
um so Jim Gordon, definitely does not look great, but he is conscious, and this is one of those cages that, you can hear what he's saying, and you can just hear him like trying to tell you it's her, don't trust her. And then as you say that, we see Gilda Dent just slightly over, about 30 feet to the right, going, if you want to get a job done, you got to do it yourself. She grabs 3 vials of something, injects herself with them.
No, not Titan. Fuck that
Not
shit.
Titan.
Is it? Oh God, is it Venom?
Nope.
Oh God.
She starts morphing, as you can see, the Zazbat that y'all saw earlier. But since she did 3, she also grows in size into about a 20-foot tall bat monster.
Cool. Cool. Uh,
Um,
I punch
so
her.
with that said, it is still mid your turn, so I will let you go ahead and do a bonus action if you would like to. That's a lot to process, I understand. And she's going to go ahead and add her initiative into this. Okay.
I punch her in the shin. Um, how far away is she from me?
About 30 feet.
Oh, I can't do
So
shit.
you ran
Do
about 45 feet to there,
yeah,
so
I
you
can't
could
get to her.
start heading back.
You know what? Can I get? I got about 15 feet. Can I get back to the smoke at this point?
I would allow it. I don't have a definitive. You can get to the edge of the smoke. I'll say that. Like
Edge
you
of
can
the
get,
smoke. I'm just gonna
yeah.
run back to the edge of the smoke just in case, because my little bonus action ain't gonna do shit to her. So, yeah,
That's fair.
I run there and then I'll call it.
Okay, so with that said, that means it is Clayface's turn. You are still you are now again relatively close to Clayface. He is just going to, he heard all that commotion. He's just going to swing at Batman. Although actually, you know what? No, I take that back because Nightwing,
I
correct me if
was.
I'm wrong, you are currently hanging from his chest effectively.
Well, it
Eh,
depends. How tall is he?
I mean, he's about 7 foot. Like he's not a giant, but he's
I'm probably not hanging. It's probably more of like I am still attached to him.
okay. Yeah, so we're going to do something a little different where he is just going to basically like kind of just create a wall, and just try to like slam you onto the ground. Okay.
Okay.
And then release his own body from it, obviously. Okay, what is your Nightwing, can you remind me what your AC is real quick? I've got too many things in front of me. I can go back if I need to, but
did that
oh
get
no,
buffed
I
at
got
all?
it. It
I was about to say,
did.
did that
You're
get
at
buffed at all?
15. You're at 15
I was
now.
about to say, from what I have is prior to our level up.
Yeah. Okay. So he successfully hits that. And he does. Oop, that one didn't work. Okay, he does 10 damage to Nightwing, and he does disconnect from you as well. Okay. So that's gonna be the end of his turn. Which means we've got Goon. Oh, hold on. I need to update my Goon notes real quick because he is out of this race. Goon 2 is just shooting. I'm gonna do this a little different. On number is okay. So he is aiming at Batman. If he successfully hits, he will hit, but he is rolling with disadvantage. He does not hit. Okay. Which now means the fun happens. It is as I called it, the colossal bat horror's turn. Horror, just to be very
No,
clear.
no,
Nope, nope.
I like it without the
Yep.
the R's in the middle. We can just keep it with the one R at the end.
No, 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 no. Okay. And yeah, so she is going to basically fly over to where y'all are, which within this, with her flapping, the smoke does dissipate. It was about to dissipate anyway,
Right.
but she goes in. I gotta figure out her abilities real quick. I just want to see. Yeah, we're just gonna do a pretty simple one. She is just going to go towards Batman and just go for a good claw. Okay, I have some bad news. She rolled a 20.
I'm dead.
You take 32 damage, bringing you down to
Cool.
67,
Cool.
which is still more than Nightwings, if that makes you feel any better.
I mean, fair enough. I feel like that's more damage in that one hit than I've had the entire game thus far. I'm
correct.
very
How does it
confident
feel, baby?
um, with that said, since that is a very overpowered move, she's just gonna and that was basically a flyby. So she is now on the other side of y'all, maybe 20
Okay.
feet away from y'all into the other side of y'all. But that is going to be the end of her turn, which now makes it Nightwing's turn.
Okay. And so what specifically happened with the wall again? Remind me.
The wall?
Yeah, because he
Of
was going to try to
Clayface.
separate himself from me.
Oh, so basically that was just a wall from himself to move you off of him and slam you onto the ground. And then it retreated back into himself. So he's
Gotcha.
not actively
Okay.
doing anything to you.
Cool, but it didn't like make me prone or anything, right?
With the way I
I would
described,
think
I would say you probably aren't prone because of the way
Okay,
like
so
he slammed you down.
so half my movement speed is getting back up.
Correct.
But he also didn't because that wall was so large, it probably didn't go very far away from him, so that's probably okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean you could get up and go attack him again pretty easily. I would still say it's not like he threw you. It was really more just a get off of me. So I'd still say you probably are right next to him. You're still within the 5 feet
Okay.
radius.
Do I still have my weapons?
You do.
Okay.
I'm
I
assuming
would like to.
you kept holding
Yeah.
on. He was more worried about retreating from them than taking them from you because they were electrocuting
Yeah.
him.
I would
hurting.
like to do the exact same thing again.
Go for it.
Cool.
With that said, no, there is no smoke. So you're not rolling with advantage.
Perfect. 20.
Do it. Y'all don't stop. I'll be right back though.
Okay. All right. So
He's doing his attacks.
Would you like proof?
No, I
Oh.
believe you. I do maybe need you to start rolling regular dice again,
Oh,
but
I will. Do I have my regular dice in here? I may not have my regular dice in
no,
here.
it's
After
okay.
this, I might need to go.
It's okay.
It's
Again,
the last. I'm trying to make this sure this is the last
yes.
episode of this.
With that said, I'm gonna do it different than last time. I'm gonna have you see that one through, and then we'll go to the other one. So go ahead and roll a d12 and a d8.
Okay. $28.
How?
Because
It's
we're
not.
doubling
Oh, it's
damage.
double.
We're
Yeah,
doubling damage on the
right.
D12, right?
That is correct. Okay.
But not on the D8. Doubling damage
Okay.
on the D12, but not on the D8. So there's
So with
28
that
damage there.
said, I'm gonna give you some time to process this, but that does finish off Clayface. So I'm
Oh,
gonna give
fuck yeah.
you take some time, think about it. We'll do that when Casey gets back.
So what Nightwing is basically gonna do is he takes his Eskrima stick and like he charges Clayface as like obviously he's ready for whatever Nightwing's about to throw. So he's like gonna try to stop him from reaching. So as he's like winding up, Nightwing is gonna like baseball slide underneath Clayface, then come up behind him and do like a backflip over, and then using one Eskrima stick, like he's like kind of like turning while in air, and he's just gonna just use that to like beat the shit out of his head.
Okay.
He's just gonna smack him across the face really hard with that Eskrima stick.
Okay. That's fair.
Nice.
And then that just basically, how does Clayface get knocked out? Does he just kind of become
So
sand?
it's not like whatever the fuck the radioactive muck monster is from Teen Titans, whatever his name is. It like with Clayface, he still is like, because it's like that is his body. So
Mhm.
like it's more of like he slumps, and then like it kind of like spreads out a little bit, but still retains form because it's
Gotcha.
clay. It's
Yeah.
not like it's like a liquid.
It's not
It's
Sandman
clay.
who just becomes sand. Yeah.
Just
Yes.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay.
that makes sense.
With that said, you actually did not use your bonus action. So if you would like to do something else, you technically could.
Yes, I would like to then turn and fire my Eskrima Sticks, my other Eskrima Sticks grappling hook
Okay.
at Zaz
Gildabat.
Gildabat, I guess is what you named her, Gildabat.
It's not. I called her the Colossal Bat Horror, but that got misconstrued pretty quickly.
I would
so.
I would like to fire my Eskrima Sticks grappling hook at the Colossal Bat Whore. Sorry, horror. You can't shake your head. You laughed. The Colossal Bat Horror to try and bring make sure to kind of like immobilize her a bit.
Okay.
Whether that's like it actually connecting with her, and sticking into a part of her, because honestly, with her being the size she is, that's not really gonna do that much damage. But if I can get like something in her and try to like combat her way of flying around, that'll help.
Okay. Yeah, just roll to hit. You don't have advantage. So just give me 1d20.
6.
As you can imagine, 6 does
I
not hit.
don't need you to tell me that missed.
Okay. You're standing. Do you want to move anywhere in particular? There's no smoke coverage or anything right now.
I don't have that much movement, so there's no point in me moving.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay, so with that said, we are down to these 3. So people are trying to still aim at you. They do not roll with disadvantage, so they actually might hit you. That guy did not. That guy does, and that guy does not. Okay, so one of them hit, which is okay. That's better than most of the time. And does 6 damage to where am I at? Batman. So Batman, you are at 61. That was 3 goons' turn, and you took 6 damage, so I don't feel like that's too bad.
Yeah, I ain't worried about no 6. I was a little more worried about the 32.
Yeah, no, that's what you should be worried about.
So I'm down to 62.
I think I have you at 61. 61 is
61.
what I have.
Sorry,
Yeah,
my bad.
you're good.
Cool.
With that said, that does reset us to the first round. Let me just make sure. Yep. There is no perception check. The whole perception check thingy was about Gilded Dent. So you're good.
I had a feeling. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to think outside the box because I don't even know this horror's HP, and it's gonna be but it's a lot. Remind me, what building are we? Are we in a building?
We are in the courthouse. We are in like a massive, basically a courtroom is the way to think about it.
Is it
So-
kind of like the entrance area where it would just be really big and open and
Yeah, it's not the entrance, but it is just a very big,
Kind of the
currently very
atrium.
empty room. It normally would have stuff in there, but it has been taken over by goons who set this up to have very open areas. So,
and if I need to do a perception check, it's fine, but I'm curious, is there like any windows? What more details on that?
yeah, go ahead and give me a perception check on that.
God dang it, that's gonna betray me. Especially when I roll a 9.
I mean, you'd have to. What'd you roll?
A 9.
Okay, I was gonna say you'd have to even roll lower than that to not notice if there were windows. So
I mean, I would think so, but freaking the beauty of D&D,
yes,
stupid shit happens.
that's fair. Yeah, so you kind of look around. Just in general, I would say this whole room is about, I'd probably say, just giving it maybe 80 feet by 60 feet. So 60 feet from where you entered to the back of the room, 80 feet wide. And there are small windows, but they are kind of not barred, but they are like covered for safety reasons. So people can't get in and out, that kind of thing.
From the roof? Is there any of those like classic windows that we see in Batman video games? You know what I'm talking about.
I do. I would say there's not any windows on the roof, but you do have, I will say there are like wooden trusses up there.
Okay.
But that's
Well,
pretty much it.
All right. So I mean, I mean, especially if this is not edited out for viewers and us alike here. What I was thinking is like calling in the Nightwing or the Batwing. Sorry, the Batwing.
Batwing. I was like,
And
Nightwing's right here.
now that's him. The Batwing to lay down fire, but it doesn't sound like that's really an option.
You'd be
So-
doing a lot of courthouse damage if you did that.
Well, we have a
The
20-foot.
Wayne Foundation
whore.
will cover it, Casey. Just do
I,
it.
I mean, okay. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's true. I am a freaking billionaire. We can pay for that.
And just for full disclosure, this is your final boss, and I'm going to be pretty loose with what I will and won't allow, as long as it seems to make sense within this realm.
Well, you know what? With that said, I have felt very underpowered and underwhelming the entire game. I'm calling in my Batwing
Yep.
to try to
Let's
lay
go!
down fire.
There you go. So let's do that. So you go ahead and call it in. I don't think there's any really rolls for that. Just because
Just
you
laying
would know
down.
how to do that. So
All right. Do you need to assess like what damage?
yeah, so
like,
I'm gonna have you you still have to roll to hit.
That's fair.
You can aim. I mean, you are Batman. You know how to aim your Batwing at your target. So
it's
gonna
like to
be
think so.
a
It's
roll to
probably
hit.
automated. Let's be honest. But
Yes. I'm gonna say roll to hit with I'm not going to do disadvantage. I'm just going to do a regular roll to hit, and then we'll kind of go from there. So go ahead and roll a d20.
Okay, D20 first. Bada boom. 12. That probably doesn't hit.
12 does not hit, but does actually hit the walls that you are going through. So
Oh.
I'm gonna so it's just kind of boring more of a hole into the courthouse, but you don't actually hit your target, is what I'm gonna kind of
Okay.
go with.
And
So
in terms of and just I meant to say this earlier. So whichever wall has the most windows would make it less. Would that actually make it less strong? That's actually an interesting thought. I have to ask my constructor. That's for a different time. Never mind. Whatever. Just one of the walls is fine.
okay, that's fair.
Okay, so
Okay.
what is the damage on that wall currently?
I mean, I will just say in terms of your bullets and stuff, they have gone through the wall. So the wall
Okay.
is no longer an option. I was gonna make you
I
roll
don't
with disadvantage and then take that disadvantage away when you got through the wall, but I decided against that. So
just
I
just
may give
making
you a
it
bonus benefit from that later, but for now you've gotten
okay.
through the wall.
That works. Um, do I have any goons next to me? I mean, I guess I have technically I think I have a bonus action.
You do have a bonus action. I mean, they're not next to you, but you have your full movement. I mean, and there are 4 more goons just around, and they are
So,
all within
to-
running or distance.
I'm going to attack realistically the closest goon that's next
Yeah.
to me. Why would I run to anything else? So
Yeah, I'm gonna
I'm just
go to
gonna
the
attack
one.
him.
Yeah, so that's the one. If you're looking at the map, it's just to the left. So I have them as G2 because that's how this works for me. But
All right,
you're
16.
right there. 16 hits.
And D12 is a big whopping 2.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep,
at
that's fair.
least it's something.
It is something.
At least I have a bat
Okay.
wing.
So fun thing, G2 is actually the person you just hit, and it's their turn. So they're just you punch them, they're just gonna try to punch you back, which we'll
That
see how
makes
that
sense.
goes. They missed because they suck. Okay, so that's their turn. Next is the horror bat monster.
He said
And
horror again.
I did horror. I was gonna say horror, and then I was like, I shouldn't say that, but then I only half said horror, which is horror.
And you
I
said
was
it,
like,
said it.
gosh dang it. Okay, I'm just gonna say the bat monster from now on. Just to take
That's
so
fair.
again, we're just gonna do a sweeping swipe. And we're just gonna kind of switch
yeah.
it back and forth. So now we are aiming at Nightwing. So we're gonna roll to hit, not double damage, but damage. So let me do, where is that one? There it is. Okay. $18 damage to Nightwing.
Why me?
That's a lot too.
Yeah, he's at
Okay.
37 now. So with that said, Renner, it is your turn. Nightwing.
Okay, so are there columns in this room?
You're gonna try to collapse the place.
No. No.
Whenever I
Samson.
think of columns, that's what I think of.
No, I'm gonna say no. It's more of a modern courthouse style. If there are any, they would be more decorative, just kind of on like the
Gotcha.
facades and stuff, but
So
nothing like
in that
holding
case,
up.
there are like the pew style, or not the pew, like the movie theater style, like rows of seats that are like bolted to the floor though.
We haven't talked about those. I made those in my head. I made those movable, and I made them where they have been moved, so it is just floor. Mainly because I didn't want to deal with that. So, and again, this
Gotcha.
courthouse has been taken over by villains. They have goons. They can make stuff happen. So those have been removed effectively.
Okay. So in that case, what I want to do is I want to go again with shooting the grappling hook at the giant bat horror.
Yes. Okay. So roll to hit.
19.
19 hits.
Okay.
So since effectively, let me talk through this real quick. So basically, it's like shooting out the end of the Eskrima stick, right?
So the way that it's depicted in like the comics and stuff is that yes, it is shooting out of the Eskrima stick, but it's like because Dick was an acrobat, it's actually more of like it's somehow shooting outside, like in between, like in the middle of it, so it's acting like a trapeze handle.
Mm,
So he can essentially, with both of them, essentially like be
have a
like
handle.
Spider-Man as he goes.
Okay, okay. That's interesting. Okay. With that said, I don't think you get both the damage that we've been doing. I think
I
you
don't.
just you
I'm not
just
trying
get
to
the
do damage right now.
yeah, but I will give you some damage because I mean, are you in my head you have basically hooked onto one of her wings.
Okay.
That was the successful hit. So that is going to do some damage. I think that is just going to be a straight D12.
7.
Okay. So it does that. What are you so you have a bonus action, you have movement. What are you trying? Are you going to try to do anything currently?
Yes. Bonus action.
Yep.
Other Eskrima stick.
Hmm. Just do the same thing.
Batwing. Batwing.
Okay, okay. Um, since you are not aiming for a target that is actively against you, you still have to roll, but I'm going to make you roll. I'm going to let you roll with advantage. Since
Okay.
you're not aiming for something that wouldn't want to be hit.
As well as with that, I know exactly where to aim.
Exactly.
I've probably actually hooked onto this thing before. 18.
That hits. Yep.
Okay.
Ooh, that could be. Ooh, that could be. We'll see how that goes. Okay, because you're just hanging in between these things. I was thinking. What I
Uh-huh.
was thinking was Batman just makes it shoot, but then I'm like, that's going to do a hell of a lot of damage to you before it hurts them. So,
So
Yeah.
he's attached to her right now.
so he is holding on to two Eskrima sticks, one
Yeah.
attached to her and one attached to the Batwing. So,
I'm not gonna lie, I did miss that part. My
yep.
bad. All
Yep.
right.
So good little summary there. Are you moving? That's really all you have left.
I would like to use my movement
Uh-huh.
to spin in place.
Walk me through just to bring her closer?
So essentially, I would like to basically use that to
Uh-huh.
before, like it's essentially before each one, because like how I like physic like how the physics of it works is essentially grappling hook goes, attaches to the thing, then the motor in the grapple makes it taut, and then if I want to, I either use it as a like swing, or I use it kind of like a winch to pull me upwards.
Yeah.
Before it goes taut, I'm wanting to spin in place while holding them in the air to twist them together to then let go.
Okay.
Even if
Because that is really cool, I'm gonna allow you to try it.
cool.
But I it's against my better judgment. But
The
um
natural 20.
Yeah,
God.
you probably should have said no.
Okay. So with that said, I'm not gonna do any more damage. It's just
No. I like I
she
said,
is
I
hooked
like I
to
said
Batwing.
earlier, I wasn't wanting damage.
Yep.
So, but as soon as like that happens and I let go, I'm like Bruce, or
Yep.
like sorry,
I mean, at this point,
Batman.
you don't even have to. I mean, he would see what's going on. Y'all have worked together for a while. He'd be like, "Oh hell
Batman
yeah,
would, but
yes."
would Casey understand it?
I hope so. With that said, we do reset, and it is Batman's turn.
Batwing, fly up. I,
Um,
I I don't know what else better to do at this point.
That's fair. Okay, so I am going to do. I have to do some kind of check on this just to see if it works effectively.
Okay,
What
I
I'm
tell you
going to
what.
do. What?
Check or saving throw.
Okay. So she has to roll a saving throw.
I would say she would have to roll a saving throw because if
That makes
she's
sense.
able to
Disconnect in some
disconnect
way.
it,
All right,
it,
real quick,
it would.
before I lock into, should I? Okay, more to Nightwing over here. Should I have the Batwing go straight up, or maybe like outside of town? Because if I go straight up and she does fall, well, she can fly, so she wouldn't damage anything or hurt anybody. That's more of where my train of thought was going. So maybe I should. Well, she won't fall though, so it's not going to hurt her.
Yeah, the main damage initially is just going to be her slamming into a wall.
Yeah.
So that's going to be the damage, and then I'll take it from there. You don't have to worry about the consequences from that. But
Okay, because
I
I'm
need
like,
to. What
I'm
I'm
trying
going
to
to do
think
is
of the strategy.
yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do. I like this the saving throw, the strength saving throw.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's going to be really high because um she's in some trouble. Okay, she did not roll high enough. So, with that said, since you are taking this monster and just with the strength of a bat wing slamming her into a wall, I'm going to let this be a pretty high. I'm going to say this is 4d12 damage. So, we're going to do some damage on this one. So, go ahead and roll 4d12s for me.
Four of the D12s. Okay.
Correct.
I did not expect to have to do that die. You know what? Maybe I should get them all out and be prepared. Be a proper Boy Scout.
Or Scar.
Okay. I love it. All right. So I'm just gonna say the number out loud. 6,
Okay.
8,
Okay.
10,
Okay.
10.
There we go. Okay, 34 damage. With that said, the way this is going to play out in terms of gameplay is so Gilded is flung very strongly into the wall, hits the wall, but the cord does rip from her, which was part of this damage. So she did not go through the wall. Batwing is now up in the air. But you know, the bat monster did take quite a bit of damage, still within the courthouse, and that's where we sit.
Okay.
I'm gonna I want to say that was your turn, unless you want to move. I think between all of that
I think that's
uh
I mean, all I was thinking I might do is if you gave me another bonus action was recall the Batwing. Just
I'll
kind of
allow
bring
you
them
to do
back.
that. Just
Bring
within
it back.
this next turn is like it's gonna come back to where it was last time.
Yeah.
I think that's totally fair.
I that's all I was gonna do. So
Okay.
that works.
Okay.
I don't. Am I standing next to somebody?
Uh yes, you are technically standing next to a goon.
Well, there's really. I mean, if I move, then that gives him. Yeah. I
Opportunity
mean,
attack.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just leave it alone. I'm
Yeah.
done.
Okay. Cool. Okay. So the goon who is standing next to you is still angry he didn't get his punch last time, so he's gonna try to go punch
I
this time.
missed.
And he missed again. So
That's some major drugs involved or something. I don't know.
yes. Okay, I'm gonna do something a little more fun fun for me anyway. It's not too bad for y'all. Maybe. Might suck. We'll find out.
All right, go on.
Okay, that's fine. So Gilda does go to take another swipe at Batman, but she does just because the pain in her ligament, whatever, her wing, she just whiffs. So she is now across the courthouse again, where she actually was before y'all dragged her across, but she did not do any damage during this round. And with that said, it is Nightwing's turn.
Okay. What I would like to do is I would like to. I am essentially close ranged weaponless at this point. I do not have
Correct.
my Eskrima sticks.
Do we
You
know
do-
where they are?
They are hooked to the Batwing.
Hooked to the Batwing.
Right. So they stayed stuck in. Okay, that makes
Yeah.
sense. All right.
Actually, if anything, they have both reeled themselves in and are now like literally like almost
on the
fused
Batwing.
to the bottom of the Batwing.
Yeah.
At this point, like the only real option for me is to now go for these goons.
Okay. You are not currently next to any goons. So if you want to get next to any of them, just kind of give me a direction, or if you want, if even if you just want to say go to the one that Casey's not fighting, something like that, just tell me who you want to aim for.
You call that fighting?
Man, if only I was a level 20 fighter, I could attack 4 times. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run to the nearest goon to the goon that is nearest to Batman.
The one that he's currently fighting, or just
Yes.
Okay.
Because I would prefer him to use his intellect and strength to fight whatever the fuck that is.
Okay. With that
Undistracted.
said, because y'all are, man, I have forgotten all the words. Flanking him, you do have
I do get advantage.
you do get advantage as well. So, yeah, go ahead and roll to hit. Your punches are just going to do D8. They're not quite as strong as your Eskrima sticks, but
12?
12 hits. Was that 2 rolls or 1?
Both. That was
Okay.
both rolls.
But yeah, 12 does hit.
6.
Okay.
And then other fist.
Mm-hmm.
It's a natural 20.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead and do 2d8.
12 total.
Okay. So yeah, this guy is like face puffy, bruised, bleeding, but not fallen yet. Okay. Into your turn?
Yeah, died. Yes.
Cool. Okay, we're gonna do some goon attacks here. Oh wait, I'm rolling the wrong one. Sorry. Try that again. Ooh, okay. One of them does get this. So actually one of them did roll a natural 20. So and they're aiming at Batman and they do 14 damage. So that brings you down to 47 HP.
Okay.
And yeah, so
Thank
that's
God it's not me.
Okay, with that said, we do start over again.
What are you at, Nightwing?
I don't know. I haven't been keeping track of
30,
it.
he's at 37. Y'all are not too far away from each other.
Okay.
So,
I've been too angry about the fact of I keep getting shot and I'm still somehow squishy.
Okay. With that said, it is Batman's turn again.
Okay. I think the primary action should be utilized having the
Batwing.
Batwing shoot at Gildabat.
Yep.
So
what I'm going to do this time, instead of taking away a disadvantage, I'm going to let you roll with advantage now that the wall is not in your way. In
okay.
D&D, I'm not sure that's completely fair, but you have a very you know how this thing works. You would be
This
able
isn't
to aim
D&D.
it. So yes.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm gonna let
And
you
I
roll
mean,
with advantage to hit.
I would think I'd be curious how they would make that technology work because I mean, I'm sure there's some sort of tracking. Like it's
Yeah,
almost
that's fair.
guaranteed not to hit technically. But
Yeah.
okay. Advantage, so roll twice. I got a 6 and a 16.
16 hits.
Okay.
Yep.
What
And
am I rolling for damage for this thing?
for that damage, we're gonna go ahead and do I think we'll do 2d12s.
2d12s. A 5 and a 7.
Okay.
That's one way to get there.
Okay. I'll allow you. So bonus act. I'm going to make this rule. You have a bonus action, but it can't be used for Batwing. I think that's fair. You get one Batwing use per turn, but you are still actively in
fair.
combat around you. So you could use You could use your bonus action for goons effectively.
Okay, I'm gonna punch that goon. I'm gonna kick
Okay.
that bagoon.
Okay, cool.
It's everybody's favorite game show, Punch That Goon!
I'd watch it.
Okay.
All right.
So yeah, let's go ahead
You'd
and
be
roll
the
the hit.
host.
14.
14 hits.
Ooh, okay. D12. Oh, good old 6.
Okay.
Lame.
Yeah, I will say armor class for goons is pretty low. You can miss, but you have to roll pretty crappily to miss a goon.
Yeah, I forgot
So.
it's a goon. I mean,
Yeah.
that's fair. That's fair.
Okay. Into your turn, I would assume.
Yeah, I don't see any reason to move, so.
Okay. Goon 2. Yeah. Again, he's like, I've missed Batman. I have missed punching you in the face 2 times now. I'm gonna go for it again.
3rd time's the charm. All right, let's go. I'm kind of
Is
cheering
this
for this
puffy
guy.
faced man? Is this man
This-
who's literally about to collapse if he gets sneezed on?
Yes. Pretty much. Okay, he does hit.
Oh, snap. 3rd time is the charm.
There you go. And he
Damage
does
1.
7 damage.
Oh, shoot.
As that
backfired.
punch connects, Nightwing just goes,
That does knock me down to 40 though. So
It does.
I might so our healing, like how does that work? How are we
You basically roll to heal. So I think I'm gonna let y'all at this point in the game, I will let you roll a d20, and whatever that lands on, that is how many HP you recover.
I think can I do that for a bonus action?
Yes.
Or is that okay?
Yeah, no, I think even in legit D&D, I think you can actually do that. I don't know for sure, but
I only
okay,
know in Baldur's Gate, so I don't know.
that's fair. Okay, so that was Batman's turn. That was Goon's turn. Okay, we're going for another sweeping slash across. We aimed for Batman last time. We're aiming for Nightwing this time. Let me get my and she hits.
Oh crap. You might need to heal next time, bro.
that's if I survive.
Don't
laugh.
True.
I can laugh. Where the frick did my D8?
Actually, no. Nathaniel's probably excited to get me out of the way, to be honest.
I don't know
You
if
have
we
done
have
some bad things to me in the other D&D. You can suck it.
Wait, what? What have I done? Okay, no, actually, never mind.
See, I wouldn't be as worried about this if we had some sort of established system of like how I can revive you and how all this works, but like
the Lazarus pit, duh.
Okay.
You just gotta make sure I'm quarantined for at least a week so my mind comes back
yeah, that'll work.
properly.
That'll work great.
Okay.
I mean, hey, it worked for Jason.
Nightwing, you took 21 damage.
Oh shit! Am I still up?
You are up. You are at 16 total HP right now.
All right, bro. We definitely need you to roll your d20 this time. Okay, when you heal yourself.
Okay. With
No,
that
but that's not
said,
based on
it
a
is
20.
Nightwing's. It is Nightwing's turn. I said that I'm letting y'all roll a d20 for healing.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna heal.
Fair.
Oh, it's your turn. I forgot about
It
that.
is
Yeah.
now his turn.
15!
Okay, there you go.
All
There
right.
you
15!
All
go.
right.
Okay, bonus action completed. Is the goon still in front of me?
Yes,
Okay, I'm gonna beat the shit out of him.
that's fair. I don't think I had Casey roll with advantage, but that's okay. He still hit him, so it's
I
fine.
did.
How the fuck did I roll 2 8s?
Well, good news. Hits.
Oh. Oh wow! I was all worried about a 14 and an
Yeah.
8 hits. Okay.
Cool, so I hit him with a D8 and 6.
Oh gosh. Okay. He is up, but just tears are flowing at this point. So
Nightwing stands there looking at him. Dude, just fall down. I promise we won't hit you. Just go down, please.
Just lay down, bro.
he looks at you. False.
Ah!
Didn't even need to roll for persuasion.
He had 1 HP left. So
he was feeling it. He didn't
Yeah.
need much persuading.
no. Okay. So that was your action, your bonus action. Are you moving? You do not have goons around you at this point. Do you want to do any movement?
For right now, no.
So we have some goons to get through. Let's do this. Oh, we actually have an
Ooh.
interesting new dynamic. Oh, okay. Okay, Nightwing. Sorry about you.
No.
You took
No.
three damage. 3 damage.
No, I don't have 3 to spare.
Okay. And then we're going to do something kind of fun here. Okay. So from pretty much out of nowhere, you just see this thing kind of fly what would effectively be next to y'all, straight towards the bat monster. And you kind of you see it enough to realize, oh, that's a battering. And from the door from where y'all entered, you see Batgirl has joined y'all. She is limping along, but she is
Had a
here.
girl.
Boo! Boo!
We had different reactions there.
Very different reactions.
I thought you were gonna do just like I thought you were gonna be like a battering comes out of nowhere. And then you turn around and this strange person you've never met before in a red mask.
Oh.
And I was about to be like, who?
Okay, well, if it makes you feel any better, here, actually, you know what? She gets a bonus action. That doesn't hit. She does 10 damage to the bat
With a
monster.
battering?
With a battering.
Damn.
Yup.
That's
So-
my girl.
That's the initial reaction I was expecting. Okay. With that said, everyone else has had their turn, so we are back to Batman.
Oh God.
Batman.
Unless you're changing up your strategy, you kind of know
Nope.
what you need to do here.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to go ahead and. I mean, it doesn't matter which order I do it, so I'll heal real quick.
okay. So roll a d20 on that one.
Oddly enough, a 15.
Okay, there you go. So you are back to 55. Can't be too mad about that. Probably could, but
I mean, I could, but that would be pointless.
Man, I wonder what it's like to have fucking plot armor.
I mean, I feel like that she could still do some serious damage.
I mean, I've read several comic books recently in which Bruce Wayne is dead. So
Sorry, Bruce Wayne is dead.
I mean, yes, always. But okay. let's see. So she's down there. Okay, okay. I'm just getting my I'm kind of updating my notes on where Batgirl is at with life right now. She
Well,
has a lot more HP
just
than y'all do. So
that's that tracks.
yo,
With that said, I'm also, I mean, I guess I'll use my other action to use the Batwing.
yeah. Yeah, so you're gonna roll with advantage to hit.
With advantage. I got a 15 and
Okay.
a 3.
Those are both misses,
Oh,
unfortunately.
poo poo caca. All right.
Um,
Guess I'm
okay.
done.
Yep. Okay.
No, no, never mind.
Okay. Um, yeah, so that leaves, oh no, that guy's out of the fight. So we're good on that one. Okay, so we are going for another sweeping claw attack on each of you. Um,
Skadoosh.
not each of you, but she is going to be aiming for, I think she's back to aiming. No, she aimed at Nightwing last time. I think we're at
I think it's
Batman.
Batman.
I think it's Batman this time. So,
I mean, me.
okay.
Batman.
She again sweeps across, misses, and that puts it at Nightwing's turn.
Next goon.
Okay. Just the one closest to you at this point.
Yes.
Okay. Go for it.
12.
12 hits.
7.
Okay. I was gonna say 7 hits. It
Other
wouldn't have,
hand.
but
9.
9 hits.
2.
Okay. Anything else?
Kick him in the nuts.
Nope. You're out of action. Sorry, bud.
Ah, yeah.
Okay. With that said, that is Nightwing. So we're gonna have some goon shooting action. Okay, Batman does take a shot for
2.
yeah, 3 damage.
Dang, so close.
Okay. And then Batgirl is going to aim. So she misses with the first batarang, hits with the second batarang, and does 3 damage. Every little bit counts at this point. So
It's, not wrong.
okay. With that said, with Batgirl being done, we are back to Batman again. We're kind of going through a little bit quicker now. So
Yeah, we got a groove. We got a system.
yes, everyone knows what they're doing. So
Yeah, it's not like trying to plot an idea here. Okay, obviously Batwing.
okay.
So roll to hit. Did you say I have advantage?
You do, yeah.
Okay, so the first one was 12, so
Okay.
and a 20. Ha-ha.
20 hits. There you go. Okay, so with that said, you were rolling 2d12. So you're going to roll 2d12 and then double that number.
All right, 3 and 10.
Okay,
13,
so
26.
26. Nice. Okay.
Not mad at that.
No. Okay, bonus action.
Do I gotta? I run to the nearest goon and try to kick him in the face.
Do you want to do the same one that Renner is working on so that you flank and have advantage, or just go
Yeah.
for another one? Okay.
No, that one makes sense. So
Okay,
let's do
so go ahead and roll 2d20s. You're rolling with advantage to see if you hit.
that. 15 and a 9.
Okay, 15 hits. So go ahead and roll a d12.
8.
8 works. Okay, so this guy, after a flying kick to the face, he looks over at the other guy who is looking at him, and the other guy on the ground who y'all negotiated with effectively. He just kind of does this. And this goon just goes and just falls to the ground.
So I'm curious. Did he just have 1 point?
He had 1 HP.
Nice.
Yes. And that I'm just gonna make that a thing now. If y'all get him down to 1 HP, they're not that motivated.
Yeah,
So,
I mean they're goons. They're
yeah.
probably underpaid. They're definitely underappreciated. So
Yes, yes. They're
oh,
easy to beat up on. So
it's my
that's not
job. Just kidding. Sorry.
not the beat up on part,
No,
hopefully.
not that part. No.
Okay, cool. Um, with that said, where are we at? Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of a different thing. Since y'all are really close together, she's going to attack. She's going to attempt to attack both of you.
Mm.
Which didn't work out the way that I thought, but that's okay. So unfortunately, she does only hit Batwing.
Oh
Um,
gosh.
or sorry, Nightwing. Sorry, I got
I mean, I knew who you
you
meant.
know, yeah.
Oh
Okay,
Yeah.
no.
so it's only 13 damage this time.
Only.
That's
That's a
almost
lot.
that's two less than what I healed for.
That's fair. She could have ended you with her roll. So the fact she didn't, that's where you have a blessing. So um
Sorry.
okay. So that's the end of her turn. Um, with that said, um, Batgirl is going to come kind of where y'all are. Oh, sorry, it's not Batgirl. It's fine. I'm gonna make it Batgirl's turn. Um, and she is going to do. She was in the Batmobile and she saw what was going on. She brought 2 healing first aid kits. So
Let's
she
go.
is going to she's only going to focus on Nightwing right now,
Yeah,
but
no,
she's
that's
going to
fair.
go
I've got
ahead and do
55, so I mean I'm manageable.
okay, and she does 17 healing on Nightwing.
There you go, bro.
55 HP left. That's manageable. Motherfucker! That's like over half your health.
Oh, okay,
You're
and
not
so
sitting over here bleeding out.
Nightwing, just so you know, you are
I was saying
currently
it's good that it's going for you. Calm your ass down, bro.
Nightwing, you are at 30. She is going to use her other action to attempt to throw a battering at the monster, and she does not succeed on that at all. So, okay. With that said, we got some goons who are going to go ahead and start aiming. Some miss. That's a hit. Which that one is going to actually, this one's going to be Batgirl. Okay, ooh, Batgirl takes 12 damage. So it's a good thing that wasn't y'all.
Are we allowed to know the good guy's HP?
Yeah,
It's more just
I
curiosity.
just told him. So she's now at
Oh, okay.
48.
Oh, dang, she's a glass cannon. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, she was at 60 when she came in. I mean, she was really
Bro.
hurt when she left
Oh,
y'all because she
that's
got
true.
shot through the
That's
leg.
true. I
So
forgot. Yeah, I forgot to put that into consideration.
yes,
So yeah,
yes.
fair
So
enough.
she's not doing fantastic, but she's doing well enough that she feels like she can help y'all. So with that said, I actually also need to roll for okay, miss. Cool. All the goons have gone, Batgirl has gone, Batman, your turn.
Okay. Trying to think of something to be like more interesting, but it just makes sense. So I'm gonna use the Batwing.
Yeah, that's fair. That's pretty much the only massive weapon that
Yeah, I mean, other than that, it's just me like, I'm gonna
now
punch it in
I will also
chin.
just throw out there, I mean, Batgirl has been using some batterings to some success at her as well. So as your
But
bonus action, I just said you couldn't use the Batwing. Just throw
no,
if you want to focus on
no,
her.
that's fair. That's fair. I thought about that earlier in this, but I feel like I used my batarangs like earlier.
Actually I know this answer because I edited it today. You had picked those up and you haven't used them in this battle.
Well, fair enough. Okay. I
He's like, well, about that. I'm about to.
That's about to pop off now.
Yeah.
Okay. I genuinely had thought about that. I should have spoke that out loud. Oh well.
That's okay.
All right. we'll do
rolling
the
with
Batwing first.
okay, rolling with advantage.
Oh, thank God, because I rolled a 10. I highly doubt that hits. 16?
16 hits,
Okay.
and you're doing 2d12.
And I got a 1 and a 12.
There you go. It's not a great start. You got there
Was
in the
not a
end.
great start. We made it. We arrived. Okay. And then, yeah, let's go ahead and do how many batarangs are you giving me?
Let's do 5. I think that's what the number we've landed on in the past.
That. Yeah. Okay. All right. Next.
Next.
I
Okay.
rolled a
Cool.
2.
Yeah, that does not hit.
I don't even think that would hit a goon.
It would not have. So,
Yeah.
okay. So with that end of your turn, okay, we have another swipe coming from Gilda. Y'all are still next to each other, so she is going to attempt to hit both of y'all. Does not hit Batman, does not hit Nightwing. So she just flies across. It's a miss, and that's end of her turn, which makes it Nightwing's turn.
Go, Nightwing.
All right. I'm gonna same goon.
Okay. No. Y'all, he fell to the ground.
New goon.
Okay. Closest goon.
Closest goon.
Okay.
10.
10 hits.
6.
Cool.
Other hand.
Okay.
8.
8 hits.
1.
Cool. Okay.
He's like, I poked you.
Poke you in the eyeball.
Right.
Not even in the eyeball. That would do more than one damage.
Yeah, no. If somebody
would
poked me
actually
in the
suck.
eyeball, I'd be out. I'd be like, I'm done. I'm done. We're
Yes.
It was a
I'm good.
It was a eh. I used that was the arm I got shot in.
It's the way the saying would be the way Keegan would punch.
Yes. Okay, so full disclosure, goons just tried to shoot at y'all, they all miss, so nothing
All
to
right.
worry about there. A
No
large
fear.
Okay, and then this is Batgirl attempting to hit okay, she misses her batterings as well. So I think that's the end for her as well for batterings. So that's not fun, but we'll figure something out. Okay. With that said, Batgirl, we're back to Batman.
Question: would Batman? Sorry, that really messed me up. Would Batman like give a control to the Batwing to Nightwing or Batgirl?
I think they would have like the ability to have it, but I don't think if y'all were all going on a mission together, you would have given each of them one, if that makes sense. I'd say there's one controller for the Batwing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
That's fair. Okay, but it is your turn.
Okay. Batwing.
Cool. So you get to roll with advantage to hit.
All right. 9 and a 18.
18 hits.
Which I think hits. 2d12s, which
Mhm.
is a 12.
Nice.
Oh, and a 9.
Ooh, that was a good one. Okay.
I was nice.
Okay. Cool.
I'm gonna kick a goon in the face, whichever one he's working on.
Cool. So roll with advantage to hit.
Advantage 10, and see if I get a 20. I got an 18, so I don't.
So you do hit. Go ahead and roll a d12.
10.
Nice. Okay. Okay. Sounds good. Into your turn.
He would swipe me if I ran away. Yeah, done.
Okay. We're gonna do it. Y'all are still all pretty close together, so we're gonna go back. Batgirl.
Maybe I
Okay.
should stop doing that.
I mean, she's missed the last few times, and y'all are doing a lot of good damage, so
yeah.
probably fine. Okay, so
Until right now.
Gilda. Okay, the goon you're working on goes for a punch on Batman. He actually does connect. Good job, goon.
And gets a 1.
And gets a 7.
Oh, shoot.
You need to stop doing that. I feel like you're kind of jinxing yourself somehow.
No. Last times it
Oh
was
yeah,
it
you
was
said like
low.
2 and it said 3. Yeah.
Yeah, it was doing all
That's
right.
fair. Okay.
That one didn't work out.
No, it did not. Enrolling for night. Oh gosh, dang it. Okay. These goons are motivated. 10 damage to Nightwing. Okay.
Okay.
So Nightwing, you're down to 20. Batman, you're down to 45. Batgirl is at 48. So she is out of batarangs. So she is going to go kind of help y'all with the goon that y'all are currently working on. So she is going to roll with advantage. She hits, which makes sense. She's using her normal staff that she is an expert in. So she also gets to roll with a d12. She does 4 damage. And she's going to go for it again. Advantage. Okay, she hits again and does 12. Okay.
Yeah, the girl
Smacks this guy across the face. He spins with the thing and just collapses to the ground.
Nice.
So,
little overkill there. All right, I like
a little bit,
I like
bit. It is Batman's turn.
It's my turn. Okay. Batwing. 2 and a 18.
18 hits.
And
2d12.
an 11 and a 11.
Nice. Okay. What else?
I'm gonna pimp slap the goon.
Okay, so you're the first person aiming at this goon, so you don't roll with advantage, but it's still a goon. So
Oh, okay. Yeah. Fair enough. 13.
13 hits.
Whoa. 11. Wow. That was a very an 11-y. That was
Yeah, no,
wild.
that was a good round for you. Okay.
Yeah. I don't think I'll ever have one like that again.
Batwing, in kind of a desperate attempt to do some damage, she's actually gonna
Batgirl.
start. No,
Yeah,
sorry.
you said Batwing.
Said Batwing.
Bat monster. Sorry, that's actually what I'm going for.
Bat
The
horror.
Bat monster is actually she's just like animalistic at this point. She is just going to try to bite each of you in a desperate
rude.
attempt. It is a little rude. Okay, so Batman, you are fine. Nightwing, you are fine.
Come on,
Batgirl
Batgirl.
is not fine.
Oh, shoot.
Okay. So we're gonna do, and this is gonna do quite a bit of damage. $29 damage to Batgirl.
Oh, poor girl. Okay. So she's down to like what?
19.
20. Oh, shoot. I'm behind in my head. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And so that all happens. Again, at the end of every Bat monster's turn, she just continues to fly about 20 feet from y'all. So she's not sitting next to y'all.
So wait, she's coming in for an attack and then flying off?
Yeah.
Technically, yes.
Same question.
It's not I'm not allowing an opportunity attack on this one because it is literally a flying attack. So
okay. So she's staying in the air. It's not like she's landing.
She's not landing, fighting y'all, flying away.
Okay.
She is in the air trying to chomp at y'all or slash at y'all while she's flying.
Okay.
So that's why I'm like,
that's fair.
I thought that was fair.
I mean, I still agree with Renner. Boo.
With that said, it is Nightwing's turn.
Goon.
Okay, the one Casey is, I'm assuming, fighting, correct?
Correct.
Teaming up. Yeah, let's go, bro.
You get to roll with advantage.
Oh, 20? Come on, baby. Hit that 20. 2. You got
Two
Two
20s.
20s. Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, so you get to do you're doing a D8, right?
Yes.
Okay. So roll a D8 and then double it.
16.
Okay. So,
Other hand.
yep,
14.
hits.
8.
Okay, this guy with that last punch just again crumples to the ground. Actually, this time, not pretend. So
I like how the two guys at first are just laying there like,
they're
I
just
don't
like,
like this.
no one's
The
gonna
other ones
notice.
are
It's
actually
fine.
gone, right?
Yes. Yeah. You have 3 actually knocked out goons and 2 people just like pretending. Okay. So with that said, that eliminates that one. Nightwing, anything you're gonna do? Any movement? I'm assuming not, but just to confirm.
I'm done.
Cool. Um, okay, so it is Batgirl's turn. Um, she's really pissed, and so she's gonna take her can't think of Tonfa. Is that the right word? Hold
You
on.
really just want to kill one of us, don't you?
No, this is Batgirl.
Oh, sorry, wrong girl.
No,
My bad.
he's no, Casey, you're right. He just wants us to die. It's okay.
I still have that theory. I still think he wants one of us to die.
I mean,
But
you have defeated. I have unintentionally given you a bunch. You handed yourself your own villain on one of these.
you're
Clayface
not
was
wrong.
not supposed to be here. So
Okay. Oh, so not me.
Renner.
I did it.
Renner
I
did
did
that
it.
one.
Yes,
I
he
mean,
did.
I think I caused the bat whore, but you know,
I mean, spoilers, that was going to happen anyway,
yeah, that
but you
it
did
feels that way.
activate it. Yeah.
Yeah, it feels that way. That's fair.
Okay. So what
Go.
Batgirl's got her Tonfa now, and she is just gonna take a running swing at the Bat Monster to see if she
At
can.
a girl. Kind of stupid,
And
but at a girl.
yeah, and she whiffs, unfortunately. So, but
Oh.
all y'all have left is the Bat Monster. So she was like, if we're gonna be here, we're gonna at least attempt it. So
YOLO.
exactly. Okay, Batman, it is your turn.
Batwing. It
Okay.
is your turn. Good grief. A 3 and a Ugh, 13.
13 does not hit. I'm gonna try a battering.
Yeah, I'm gonna chuck a battering at the freaking giant ass bat. 19. That's
19
better.
hits.
All right, and that was a D12 still, right?
Correct.
12. Nice.
Okay. For the final monster, final villain of our series, Casey, how does that knock her out?
Oh, so that was a
The
that was a
Batwing uses
friggin'
the 20
batarang.
millimeter cannon.
You know what? I'm gonna
if
I want to pass this on. Genuinely, I'm gonna pass this to Renner. Renner, describe this final kill blow.
would you like me to continue with the battering?
I make it badass. Whatever you want to do. Because I mean, genuinely, if it was for me, it would be the battering, a slow motion, beautiful shot. I'm just kind of picturing the video games in all fairness. Okay.
Yeah.
So there's that. That's what's in my head. But you run with it, bro. Oh, he's getting serious. Oh shit. Oh god. We're not ready for this.
As Batman races towards the giant bat monstrosity, he raises the batarang, tossing it. The bat, unknowing of the weapon flying around, attacks Batman. In their feral rage swinging, Batman dodging effortlessly, throwing punches here and there. As Batman lands an uppercut, The batarang flies around and hits them in the back of the head. The bat falls.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and furries. This is why I passed it on to Mr. Renner here. That was beautiful. Good job.
There you go. There you go.
Finally, we're
Okay.
done with this shit. Thank God. Just kidding. This was actually really fun.
No, that was really fun.
Okay.
There's probably a little bit left to this. So
There's a
let's
little bit of
try to
an
get-
epilogue here. So
All
I'll
right.
take it over. So from where you currently are, I'm gonna skip over a lot. Y'all easily get Gordon out of the cage without having to worry about being in combat, right? Y'all are smart people. Y'all get home, get everyone rested. This is the next day. Gordon is giving a speech explaining what has happened, announcing that the mayoral race is being postponed due to the circumstances. And he says, I'm currently running unopposed due to Gilda being incarcerated, but we're going to give this a little bit of time. And when he says that, a man comes to the podium who looks slightly familiar, but not in a way that anyone's like immediately recognizable. And he comes to the podium and he says, my name is Jack Napier, and I know that many of you don't trust me, that no matter what I say, I'll always be the Joker. But I'm also your best bet on holding Batman accountable. No one knew Batman like the Joker. Let me help this city by using the insights he's given me. Let's turn the Joker's abilities into Gotham's advantage and stand up against the plague Batman has brought us. I love Gotham, and it's time I paid her back for debt owed by the Joker. The city deserved better than you, better than the Joker, and better than the Dark Knight. So I am going to be her White Knight. And with that said, that is the end of Batman D&D. If that, I will just throw this out there. If that plot line intrigues you, what I just read is pulled straight from the graphic novel White Knight. It's very good. You can go read that. If we do continue this, it will not continue in exactly that manner, but that's all.
If we continue this, Nathaniel is no longer allowed to ever DM again because he cuts things off at the worst